hope everyone's having a good weekend, and hopefully everyone's having a safe weekend. I don't know. I'm just like in limbo of how I feel and how I am, and it's just hard, I guess. I don't know what to think or fully do, because like, I don't know, like all you want to do is have closure or talk to like one person. You can't. And I don't know anymore. Everyone keeps trying to talk to me and ask if I'm okay, and ask, but I just don't even know. I don't know. I just feel like I give up on a lot. But, when it does come to somebody you do care about, just understand that, it is okay to, feel hurt. Or just kind of not fully know how to feel, like that'll take time, because some people can just throw you to the curb in 2 seconds because they believe one thing over another, and there's nothing you can do about somebody else's opinion. So, it's just kind of like what it is. But I don't know, just trying to do one day at a time, and that's kind of what everybody has to do. And I don't know, just trying to stand and stay cool with it all. But obviously, trying to stay busy is important versus not, because they're very different when you don't. I don't know. I just don't understand why people only speak their mind and just forget everybody else's. It's just crazy to me. Like, how inconsiderate and society people are about everything. Like, if you care about somebody, you should actually have a real conversation with them, regardless if it's hard or easy or whatnot. Like, it shouldn't be, whatnot. But, I don't know. It's hard to just, like, let something just, like, straight up be one way or another. But, there's really nothing you can do when it does come to it all. I don't know anymore. But, yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd make a video on if anyone is feeling down or whatever. Like, just always try and stay positive. Also, try and at least have some people to talk to about things, just in case. Because people like to play games just because they might block you on something, or maybe they don't. Maybe they just start playing games or doing something else. Everyone's, different. Some people will also call. So it's just a matter of, you get so in the habit of calling somebody that, you could easily just dial them, even if, like, you didn't mean to necessarily. And vice versa, even if they're the ones that are, like, the ones that said no, and now they're, like, reaching back out and whatnot. Yeah, so, just always keep your head up. If you need to talk, I'm here. Always, comment, subscribe. Make that easy for you and for yourself. I know there's hotlines out there too, depending on how you feel. So just be mindful, make sure that if you do start feeling a certain way, to make sure to talk to people. Talking to people helps a lot more than isolating yourself. But yeah, I don't know. Just want to do a little bit of awareness and a little bit of other stuff that's, going on, because one thing could trigger you and the next thing couldn't. So, everyone's so different on what they are, how they feel, things like that. But I don't know. Hope everyone has a good and safe weekend. And I'll post another video maybe throughout the week, or at least by Wednesday. But enjoy your Saturday. If you're gonna have your ex call somebody or a friend or whoever it is from a block number, don't. If you're the one saying that you don't want to be with somebody, don't bother fucking with them. Don't bother texting them, talking to them, anything. And don't have somebody else try and contact them. Just because they're, if someone's messaging you still, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're the one saying you're 100% done, you don't need to verify that and say, oh, well, this is what's happening. It's just like, you just look stupid. And I hope you know that, like, they contacted them and, like, did all this. Like, it's just like, yeah, cool. You want to be back with an ex because you want to be cheated on, left again, whatever it is, feel that hurt and that pain again. Like, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you don't need to have them call. You can call and be mature and say, hey, like, I'm back with this person. Like, I appreciated our time, and, you know, we're gonna go different ways. Cool. Have a conversation. Be mature about it. You don't need to hurt somebody or try and like take vengeance out and say, oh, well, I'm gonna have either my friend call, I'm gonna have my ex call, I'm gonna have whoever it might be. Because I don't know who it is. I don't know what her name is. I don't know what she sounds like. I don't know anything about her. Like, anybody can call and say, oh, stay away from so-and-so. It doesn't mean shit. But at the end of the day, just be mature. Have a full conversation. Like, this is what I was talking about in my last video, and this is what I'm talking about like now. It's just a matter of do open and honest communication. That's all it is. You know, saying, hey, look, like, I respected our time together. Unfortunately, like, right now, like, my ex did contact me back again, and I still do really love her and care about her, you know, him, and, you know, have that conversation. Yes, it's going to hurt the other person, but at the end of the day, being mature and doing that is better than just saying, I'm blocking you, we're done, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just not a way to have a real conversation. Like, just talk, you know? No one's going to be as hurt if you actually talk it out. Yeah, they're going to be hurt regardless, but you get more hurt because they just cut you 100% off. Not because you actually had, like, a full conversation or, like, closure with it all. You know, and, like, that's super important, is to have that line of communication 100% closed on both ends. That way the other person's not just left wondering, and, you know, you're not just hurting somebody. Like, if you care about somebody, you shouldn't hurt them at all. You know, like, yes, you're going to hurt them in a different way, of course, but hurting them on multiple levels and just hugely deeply into everything, there's a difference between it. Yes, you're going to hurt them, but you don't need to hurt them in every single way. You can be mature and have that conversation. Just be like, look, I understand it's going to upset you, but this is what's happening. This is what's going on now. This is what is. You know, and yes, the other person has to kind of respect it, but at the end of the day, like, at least you have that closure and the understanding. I don't know. Just food for thought. Just want to put that out there. Just have a full conversation, regardless of how hard it is. Just talk.